Hello guys, very good afternoon. Welcome back once again to your favorite channel. That is StudyIQ English, and I'm your educator Praveen Mishra. Let's begin today's the Hindu analysis. That is, the date 6th of June 2025. So the top headlines for us. So here we go. Give them bread and circuses and they will never revolt. Ancient Greek philosopher Juvenal, one of the most, bitter one as considered through the scriptures. The one, a satirist, but yes, the one who was famous to provide the most bitter level of satires or the statements. So here we go. Give them the bread and the circuses and they will never revolt. How much true this statement is? Well, let's see this. Here we have got another news with us. Bengaluru police chief out and FIR names officials from RCB, that is Royal Challengers Bengaluru, and yes, the other event management company officials as well. Well, I might sound that am I, speaking something against the team? Am I speaking something against the cricket or the passion or the zeal of cricket, the emotion, the feelings of cricket in India? No, absolutely not. But yes, it's time for us to understand that what are we doing? It's time for us to understand that where are we heading up to? Where will be the nation going up ahead in the next 1 or 2 decades? What we discussed yesterday, it's about the census and about the national policy on elders, right? National policy on senior citizens. By the next 2 decades, every 5th person in India will be a senior citizen. Now, we talk about the present generation, the Gen Z, what we call them in the most satirical form. Well, what our role models are. Who our role models are. No, once again, let me be specific. I'm not talking against any individual cricketer, celebrity, personality, or a team or a sport. Nothing, no. But the fact is, we must realize that, the victory is great. Yes, RCB won the trophy after a long wait of 18 years for the first time. And, the fans, they would be really happy. But, any such event that costs the lives, any such event that creates ruckus, a stampede, that damages the lives as well as the property is never admissible. Yes, there would be people now, sir, so what about the Kumbh? What about the stampede that occurred in New Delhi railway station, etc.? Right, that's absolutely true. Right? Absolutely true. No doubt in that. Stampedes, they are stampedes. Ruckus is ruckus. Okay. It's, life is a life. Claimed because of a stampede happening at a religious occasion or a religious procession, or happening because of a celebration that a particular team or a party has won. But the fact here is we need to understand that our lives, they are more important. Our loved ones, they are more important than any other second thing on this planet. Right? Okay. Yes, good morning, Rishi. Role models are not cricketers, actors. Yep, it's one chunk of population I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the whole of us. We're talking about a one chunk of population, right? I don't remember exactly who the person is, but yes, a very wonderful statement. Show me the role models of your country. Show me the people, the role models, okay, your countrymen, your citizens are having, and I will tell you the future of your country. And to be precise, to be honest, what we are heading is right now, the way we are, mad and the way we are following the celebs, it is, the most disturbing future the present generation would be having if it is continued in the very same sense, if it is continued in the very same manner, it's going to be very, very difficult for us. Right? Okay. So Bangalore police have taken care now. Okay. But the concern still rises here. Like a couple of months back when that movie got released, right? Pushpa 2. Stampede happened there as well. And a couple of people, they lost their lives as well. Allu Arjun was taken into custody, right? Where I believe neither Allu Arjun, neither Virat Kohli, neither any one of them, right? They are responsible for any such stampede. The responsibility is, obviously to the administration. Responsibility is absolutely to the event management company. But yes, a sense of understanding is also needed for you, me, for ourselves as well. Right? Okay. So here the statement comes logical again. Give them the breads and circuses and they will never revolt. Right? Okay. So We should be asking the questions on economy. We should be asking the questions on, Pakistan, the traitors inside our country, like people like Jyoti Malhotra, the traitors, those who were part of India, Indian citizens residing in India, eating in India, earning money from India, but, working for Pakistan. We should be asking questions for such people. We should be asking the corruption perception index. We should be asking the questions on the hunger index. We should be asking questions on the poverty index. We should be asking questions that why it is India, okay, hit with not poverty, but the multidimensional poverty. We should be asking questions that why it is when it comes to the rule of law index, we are at the bottom line. When it comes to the freedom of press index, we are at the bottom line. When it comes to the human development index, we are at the bottom line. Why such it is happening? Human happiness index, even Pakistan, the Pakistani people, starving out of hunger, dying out of hunger, starvation, malnutrition, and absolute multidimensional poverty that has hit from Quetta to Balochistan, from Sindh to Lahore, and so all the other areas of Pakistan. So even after the multidimensional poverty, even after the malnourishment, even after no education, even after the grave level of unemployment, and yes, inflation, no, hyperinflation, Pakistani people, they are given more happier, marks as compared to the Indian people. Why so? Why? Because we are still fighting. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Buddha, Jain, Parsi, Zoroastrian, okay, the upper caste, lower caste, the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes, right? North versus South, South versus Southwest, Northeast, and so on. This is where we are troubled. Right? We are happy? No, we are not happy. India became the fourth largest economy. Many of the people are happy? No, they are not happy. They are still, they're still trying. That, oh, fourth largest economy, what else? We are still poor. Right? See the GDP. They don't even know the full form of GDP. So we have, what we have come under is some undue influence, some direct undue influence. There will be a YouTuber, there will be a media personality who should be coming, once again, the same camera, the same mic, and would be blabbering anything. That even the GDP is good, even the UPI transactions, they have touched this trillion mark, but still, people are poor, people are dying of hunger. That's true, no doubt in that. But, ultimately, we shall be also appreciating the efforts of the government, appreciating the efforts of the administration, appreciating the efforts of the industries, as well as the private players, right? So this is what the problem here is, right? Okay. So, yes, guys, yes, sir, yes, there is one class that happened before yours at 12, so I only do your class, but the other, yes, Saurabh, we do, okay, keep going, okay, and people are blind, no, well, yeah, people are blind, actually. People, they do not have their own understanding, right? People, they do not have their own understanding, right? We are, brainwashed, manipulated very easily. And such things we do encounter, unfortunately. Okay, they cover more areas, and if yes, which one I should attend according to you? Saurabh, whichever you are comfortable there, okay, it's totally up to you, right? It's totally your wish, it's totally your choice, totally up to you. You can opt any one of that. Everything is good, okay? So, here we go, right? Next news. So before next news, guys, remember, please enroll yourself at the earliest possible time. We have got the Pratigya batch, okay, that is commencing from when? Commencing from 10th of June, evening batch. Guys, remember, okay, 10th of June, we have got the evening batch. Classes timing will be 6 p.m. So if you haven't enrolled, please enroll yourself at the earliest possible time. Use the code PRV Lives. The subscription amount will be 30,999 rupees only. And you know it very well. It's a justified amount that you take the word only here. Right? You get your prelims, your mains, your interview, everything through this one subscription of StudyIQ. Right? Okay. So remember, guys, okay, what is the name? Pratigya. And it is our Pratigya. Pratigya is in the commitment this time. That let's promise to qualify the UPSC CSE 2026 in the very first attempt. And let's go to Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration altogether. Right? Create a batch here and create a batch there as well in the Queen of Hills, Mussoorie. Right? So, remember, guys, it's the Pratigya. Timing 6 p.m. onwards. Okay. So, date 10th of June. I hope this is clear. Okay. So, here we go to the next topic. Valley gets closer. So, The Chenab Bridge, the world's tallest railway bridge, is set to be inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister in Jammu and Kashmir, Riyasi district on Friday, that is today itself. Okay, the bridge is part of the Udhampur Srinagar Baramulla railway link as well. Remember, guys, world's tallest bridge. It's not in China, it's not in America, it's not in Russia, it's not in England. It's in our country, India. Okay, what is the name of the bridge? The Chenab Arc Bridge, right? So what are the features to the Chenab Arc Bridge? So here we go. So a mesmerizing view, a wonderful view, no doubt in that, okay? So obviously many of you would be, of the opinion that let's go to Kashmir as early as possible. Just one thing I would like to quote. Don't be afraid of, guys. Kashmir belonged to you yesterday. Kashmir belongs to you today. Kashmir will be belonging to you tomorrow also. All the tomorrows till this planet is alive, right? So don't worry with one Pahalgam, okay? Just have a trust on the government and the defense machineries, right? It's nothing to worry about. Yes, the cowardly attacks provided a huge setback and some profuse level of tears flowing out of our eyes. The nation cried, right? The lives, 26 lives. It's not just about 26. Even one life when it is claimed by such an incident, right? So it is a huge disturbance, a huge disturbance, right? But remember, guys, Kashmiri people, okay, trust them. They are like you, they are like me. We are Indians and so are the Kashmiris. We are nationalists, we are patriots, so are the Kashmiris, right? So in case you have this fear that no, I'm not going to Kashmir, don't have that fear. Trust the government, trust the defense machineries. They are more vigil, they are more active, and yes, they are more aggressive now against these idiots known as terrorists, right? And now they are totally up to this point that yes, let them enter again. And this time, they are not going to kill anyone. They are getting neutralization medicine this time. Okay, the execution of the Indian Army, the border security forces, and all other defense machineries available inside the valley, the crown of our country, that is India, that is Kashmir, right, is having now more advanced level of security at the ground level as well as at the blue sky. You know it very well. Who's there at the blue sky, right? So chill, relax, and yes, have the Chenab Bridge experience. Okay, it's waiting for you, right? So here we go. Height and dimensions: 359 meters above the Chenab River, making it the world's highest rail bridge with a length of 1,315 meters, right? And an arc span of 467 meters. So you can see this arc, right? 467 meters, an engineering marvel, right? This is what? An engineering marvel, right? Okay. A lot of adrenaline rush in case celebrity. Yeah, chalo, let it be. So, I'm sad they're innocent people. Yes, good afternoon, Mithun. Chalo. No need to have any, see, concern is something that is fine, but concern is something where things are not going good, right? So we need not show any concern. Things are now going good, right? Pahalgam, we will never forget, just like we will never forget Riyasi, just like we will never forget Uri, just like we will never forget Pulwama, right? Just like we are never going to forget Akshardham, just like we are never going to forget the attacks on Parliament, just like we are never going to forget the blasts in the trains and the buses, just like we are never going to forget the 26/11, right? Okay, in that very same way, we are never going to forget Pahalgam again, right? It's not about forgetting. It's about understanding that now at the ground level and at the sky level and at the blue waters level, you have to understand, okay? Trust your super soldiers, right? That's it. So, here we go. Span 467 meters of the arc, okay, with a length of 480 meters, right? Okay. So, this is Chenab. Now, talking about the technical specification of the bridge. A single arc steel bridge, Guys, remember, first of all, a single arc. As you can see the image, okay, it is what? A single arc only. Okay, no double arc. It's a single arc, but what is the element used here? It is the steel. Okay, so steel bridge with concrete filled trusses to stand or withstand the wind forces and seismic activity or the earthquake magnitude up to 8 on the Richter scale. So, even the earthquake won't be providing much impact, or let's say any impact, onto the Chenab rail bridge, right? Now, the most beautiful thing that I would like to, mention here, means like I loved it really when I read it for the first time, and so you will be as well. So, construction materials, special steel designed to be blast proof, right? So, a country with the name Pak, but all unpak, non-Pak activities known as Pakistan, right? So, Paijan, as you can see, it's, a blast-proof bridge as well. So, don't, even think, don't waste your time. जो तुम्हारे पास बॉम्ब वॉम है उनको अपनी कंट्री को दो, ठीक है, राइट? ऐसा कुछ बेचे बाचे वो इधर उधर कहीं पैसे वैसे आए, आटा वाटा खरीदो, पराठे वराठे बनाओ, खाओ, मौज करो, ठीक है? इधर आओगे मारे जाओगे, सोचोगे कि आकर मार के निकल जाएंगे तो हम घर में घुस के मारेंगे, right? So this is what these people must understand, right? Okay, that we are totally active. So even the bridge is blast proof, right? So nothing to worry about. So the government has taken care of it, right? Next, Chenab River. The Chenab, one of the major rivers of Punjab region flowing through India, and yes, it's Pakistan क्यों लिखा है? ना Pakistan, right? Plays a significant role in agriculture, hydroelectric power generation, as well as it is having the historical narratives. So origin, formerly by the confluence of Chandra and Bhaga rivers in the Lahore and Spiti districts of Himachal. So remember guys, okay, starting from where? Chandra and Bhaga rivers, where it is Lahore and Spiti district of Himachal Pradesh, right? These headwaters originate in the Himalayas. So it's a Himalayan river, okay? Himachal, Lahore, Spiti district, rivers, okay? Chandra and Bhaga, right? Now, course flows through the Jammu region of Jammu and Kashmir in India and then enters Punjab in India and then once again goes to Napak country, okay, where it joins what? The Indus River, okay, joining what? Indus River ultimately. So starting from Chandra and Bhaga rivers in the Lahore and Spiti district of Himachal Pradesh, entering Jammu and Kashmir, and from there also entering Pakistan, and then finally joining Indus River, right? Jane do. So as you can see the course, okay, starting near the Himachal region, okay, entering Jammu and Kashmir, then Punjab, and then उधर गया इंडस, ठीक है, ये है ना इधर इसको, right? So here we go. Next news. Trump revives travel ban against 12 countries. Whenever, in your course, remember once again 10th June, okay, that pratigya. Whenever you will start reading about world history, a subject that is world history, you will get to know the reasons of First World War and the Second World War. Right, you will get to know about the reasons of the First World War and the Second World War. Almost, that military groupings, that ban on travel, okay, that sanctioning system, etc., okay, they are all getting, totally replicated in this 21st century. Well, once again, history repeats itself, right? History replicates itself totally. This is a matter of fact, and this is a matter of wonder and surprise and shock. History repeats, or let's say history totally replicates. These are two different things, right? And history is replicating itself badly. Here, Dennis the Menace, what's the name? Donald Trump, okay, over this, back in this house that is known as White House, right, has now imposed total ban on some countries. Chalo, Afghanistan. Right, let's take the name Afghanistan. In the year 2021, August 2021, first week of August, around 6th or 7th of August, probably. American forces totally withdrew themselves from the soil of Afghanistan and they led Taliban to create up the government. Okay, it's fine, not a big deal, obviously. So, after 2 long decades, after the expense of some $1 billion, at the cost of lives of some 100 soldiers, Taliban ultimately won against America. Ultimately, howsoever it won, but it was, won by Taliban. Okay, so it is a very matter of joke as well. Don't ever feel useless. If you ever feel useless in your life, now remember, there is an anti-terrorist squad in Pakistan. First thing. What is the name of the squad? Anti-terrorist squad. In a terror-ridden state, a state which is ruled by the terrorists only, okay, known as Pakistan. Right. So there is an anti-terrorist squad. First thing. Second thing. It took 2 decades, some $1 billion, and some 100 soldiers of lives for America to replace Taliban with Taliban. Right. To replace Taliban with Taliban. The war started in the year 2001. The battle actually ended in 2021, started against Taliban and ended with the agreement, okay, with Taliban. That okay, now American forces, they are going back and Afghanistan can be ruled by Taliban. कि 2 साल से तो उधर क्या कर रहा था? Sorry, 20 साल से, 2 decades से, what were you doing there, America? Huh? From, the Bill Clinton to George Bush to Barack Obama to Trump to Biden. Okay, finally it was Biden who said come back, right? All those 20 years led to nothing, literally nothing. Just the devastation. Okay? So, okay. But this is not even the reality. Sarcasm is a bit different here. Okay, sarcasm hits bit different here. And what is this bit different sarcasm? In the very same month of August 2021, the very same month, August 2021, when America, American forces, they went out. So the very same America had a deal with Afghanistan and they created a new quad. In case you don't know, remember guys, okay, another sarcasm what we can have, okay, another grave level of sarcasm what we can have. August 2021, okay, August 2021, a new quad. Already there is a quad, another quad was created by America and this new quad is USA. This new quad is Pakistan, Napak what we can say, okay. There is another person there in that quad known as Afghanistan. Yes, there is a grouping, it is known as new quad and the one more, Uzbekistan, right. It was created when? It was created once again, August 2021 only. By whom? This was America. Right. So you said you are against terrorists. You said you are against, all of these things. Right. Okay. But you created this quad. This new quad. Yes, we have got the older quad, okay, the quad, only the quad, that is America, India, Japan and Australia. But remember, there is another quad as well that is known as US, now Pakistan, Uzbekistan and here, Afghanistan. Now, hypocrisy at its best. Every day we are getting examples of hypocrisy, right? So, another best example of hypocrisy is here. Now, with a country which is having a quad membership with USA. Now, USA has signed the, USA has sanctioned that the people from these countries cannot travel to US. And one such country is first one, as you can see mentioned, Afghanistan. What do you have problem with the people of Myanmar? Right? So it's no animosity, no enmity between America and Myanmar as of now, okay, but still banned. Why? Because military coup is going on. Myanmar, since it is not having any resources, any minerals beneath its, soil, neither shale gas, neither rare earth elements, right, neither the crude oil, neither gold, lithium, okay, or iron ore or steel. So Myanmar, geographically is not that rich. Okay, even economically also not that rich. So since last 5 years, a military coup is going on in Myanmar, right? The fundamental rights, I mean, what are they? People of Myanmar would be asking this question: what are fundamental rights, right? Okay, their cities, their airports, they have been taken, directly into the custody of the military. The military junta or the military junta there has taken charge of the whole of Myanmar and the lives of the people. They are, living in the modern day hell again, just like the Syrian, Libyan, Iranian, Iraqi people, right? So the people of Myanmar are also troubled in the very same way, right? Since last 5 years. Unfortunately, United Nations Security Council, United Nations General Assembly, whatever you talk about UNICEF, you talk about World Bank, you talk about IMF, you talk about United Nations Human Rights Commission, UNHRC. Okay, in fact, the countries like Russia, China, America, England, France, okay, or any African, Asian country, they do not have any such intent to go to Myanmar and save the people. If anything would be happening in Syria, in Palestine, in Gaza, in Israel, in Ukraine, in Crimea, somewhere in the Middle East, okay, in Saudi, in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, and UAE countries, wherever, all of them, they will jump, right? Why they will jump? From UN to US, okay, from China to other powers. They will jump directly, including Australia. Why? Because they know it very well that if they jump into this politics, okay, they will be having the opportunity to gain some huge profits, huge benefits, because the resources, okay, in Africa and Middle East, okay, somewhere gold, somewhere lithium, somewhere REEs, rare earth elements, somewhere, okay, we have got crude oil as well, shale gas as well, somewhere shale gas as well, and somewhere we have got the nuclear element, that is uranium as well, uranium 238 as well, right? But since Myanmar, no uranium, no shale gas, nothing, no one will worry about. But now, once again, see the hypocrisy. Rather than protecting Myanmar, helping the people of Myanmar, just like you did in Philippines, just like you did in Canada, just like you are doing it in Greenland, so just like you did it in Syria and Libya, you should be, doing here as well. But no, it is having nothing, so no problem. Then Chad, don't know. The country itself is named Chad. Obviously, America, has some trouble with the Chad people. So the Republic of Congo, don't know why. Equatorial Guinea, don't know why. Eritrea, okay. Chalo, with Eritrea, it's having the older grudges, okay, Eritrea's and its close relationship with the Tigray People Liberation Front, as well as Eritrea supported Armenia in the year 2021 once again, when Armenia made US absolute responsible for the homicide or the genocide that happened a decade back, right? Okay, so with Armenia, they're having some grudges. Why with Haiti? No issues, okay. Iran, okay, declared adversary through the CARSA, that is countering America's adversary through Sanctions Act. Then Libya, okay, don't know why, because pirates are there. Somalia, why? Because once again, pirates and terrorists are there. Sudan and Yemen, why? Once again, pirates and terrorists are there. So safeguarding the internal security. American president has stated that these people will not be coming to US. Okay, where were you when the Syrian people, they were doing the same, right? Once again, hypocrisy at its best. The best example of hypocrisy here, right? Okay, so remember the travel ban is, excluding the Olympics. So the ban will not apply to the athletes competing in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which is hosted or co-hosted by US and Canada. Okay, and apart from that, the Olympics as well, okay, scheduled in the year 2028, right? By 2028, we don't even know Donald Trump would be surviving or not, but still. So here we go to the next news, next headline for us, okay? It's about Tamil Nadu. So the government of Tamil Nadu has notified Greater Flamingos Sanctuary at Dhanushkodi. Well, I'm not trying to promote, not trying to endorse, not trying to, favor or show any type of a partisan or biasness towards any personality, political personality, or this, what we say, party. But yes, let's be very precise. Let's be very honest. If there is someone doing good, we should appreciate. If someone doing wrong, then we must criticize as well. So it's M.K. Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. So to Mr. Stalin, I will say once again a grand salute. The way you have been performing, okay, since last, almost 2 months specifically, okay. He has been, very vocal. He has been very aggressive, very vigorous as well when it comes to the demands of the local people, the needs of the local economy and everything, right, okay. And this time, once again, it's Tamil Nadu government, okay, declared what? Sanctuary for what? For flamingos. If you remember, just a week back, probably a week, 6 or 7 classes back of the Hindu only, we discussed about the species of flamingo, right? So 8 species are there basically throughout the globe, out of which 2, the greater and the lesser flamingos, they are found in India, right? And Dhanushkodi, the last land in the southernmost tip of the country, okay, will be having a sanctuary for specifically flamingos. So here are the basic features, the news about this. So remember guys, in India, we have only 2 species of flamingos, that is greater and lesser. Okay, right? India does not have other species of flamingo. We have got only the greater or lesser flamingos. Okay, and now let's talk about first of all the features of this news. So Tamil Nadu notifies greater flamingo sanctuary in Dhanushkodi, 524.7 hectare ecological marvel under the Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve. So guys, remember, where is this flamingo sanctuary? It is into the Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve, acting as a lifeline stopover on the Central Asian Flyway for 10,700 wetland birds from 128 species, including greater and lesser flamingos. What we have seen, they were seen, okay, a week back, where in Gujarat, and now it's Tamil Nadu, right? So remember guys, multiple flamingos out of 8 species, basically 8 species of flamingos, we have got only 2. So ecological hotspot. So features mangroves like Avicennia and Rhizophora. Okay, so these are types of mangroves. Okay, then we have got sand dunes there and marshes as well, which are ideal for migratory birds and sea turtle nesting, including that olive ridley turtles, right? Then we have got conservation impact, boosts to ecotourism, curbs the coastal erosion, and fosters the biodiversity in case we provide it in the name of sanctuary. So it is directly linked to Ramsar Convention and the Wetland Rules of India 2017. Right? And it connects to the Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve, which is India's first marine biosphere reserve as well. And Central Asian Flyway, remember India's role in protecting the migratory birds under the Convention on Migratory Birds Species. India is a signatory to a convention, that is Convention on Migratory Birds Species. Right? So it is CMS, part of the Man in Biosphere Reserve program of the United Nations, as well as part of the Gulf of Mannar Biosphere Reserve in India. Right? So flamingo, remember, Dhanushkodi, 524.7 hectares. So that is not important how big it is, but yes, the location, Dhanushkodi, that is Tamil Nadu. Right? And very commendable, appreciable task once again by Tamil Nadu government. So here we go to the next topic. Most unfortunate, says Congress, as Pakistan named Vice Chair of UN Anti-Terror Committee. नहीं, मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा अभी. I have nothing to state here. You guys can decide what to say further. Okay, I have nothing to quote on this news. Just like, you say that there is a loan recovery officer and his name is Vijay Mallya. Right? How logical it sounds. Huh? There is a person who is working as a loan recovery officer. Okay, name is Vijay Mallya. Wow. There is a person who is the owner of a factory that produces tobacco. Okay. And that very same owner of the very same factory also runs a cancer hospital. Right. So how logical this thing sounds, right? You can understand how logical this thing. And it's not about the statement by Congress, it's not about Indian politics, it's about the global politics. Pakistan, who is grey listed by FATF, it has been mentioned here as well. Okay, Financial Action Task Force has mentioned or has mandated Pakistan into the grey list. And this very same Pakistan is vice chairperson of United Nations Anti-Terror Committee. Right? No, forget about Congress, BJP, Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Modi, Mr. This, Mr. Miss Ye, Mrs. Wo. No, forget about everyone. Okay, let's have the news. Pakistan is the vice chair of United Nations Anti-Terror Committee, the one who has been grey listed by FATF. FATF has warned Pakistan that they will be soon blacklisted if they do not act against terrorist funding. Right? No words. I do not have energy to discuss this nonsense. So, but yeah, FATF, Financial Action Task Force. What is this? So, it is the global money laundering and terrorist financing watchdog set up in 1989 out of G7 meeting of developed nations in Paris. Right? Came into year 1989 G7 meeting. Okay. Now, initially its objective was to examine and develop measures to combat money laundering. And after 9/11 attacks on US, the FATF expanded its mandate to incorporate efforts to combat the terrorist financing. Terrorist financing, remember. Right. So in April 2012, it added efforts to counter the financing of its proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. Right. So it's also talking about weapons of mass destruction. It's also talking about terror financing. It's also talking about, having as much as SCURB, as much as SCAP, as much as surveillance we can have. But Pakistan is the co-chair. Okay. Baki jane do. So FATF sessions, okay, all the plenaries, that is the members, they are invited into the meetings, and yes, they have 3 meetings every year. So they meet, FATF members, okay, presently 39 members, 39 member countries plus 2 organizations are there, okay, and they do meet 3 times per year. So in 2006, India became member of FATF and will lead the APG, the Asia Pacific Group of FATF. Okay, right? So here we go. Next news: Philippines Marines fire 155 mm howitzer as they take part in the Kamandang Corporation of Warriors of the Sea live fire exercise between US and Philippines, where in Burgos in Philippines only. So guys, remember the fact first of all. Okay, what is the name? Kamandag exercise. Okay, what is the name? Kamandag exercise. It happens between whom? It happens between America and Philippines. Right. Now, the very same thing as we were discussing. If we just go back to this news. Okay, this one. Donald Trump banning the people from citizens from some countries to travel to America. Okay. So as you can see, Equatorial Guinea, okay, Myanmar, right? Okay, chalo, let's forget about everyone. Let's just talk about Myanmar. Where is Myanmar? Part of ASEAN, South China Sea only, right? America has no sympathy, no pity feeling, no such thing for Myanmar. But this America is very much keen to have relations with the another Asian nation, Philippines. See the hypocrisy here. America is so much keen to have closer ties with Philippines and Taiwan. right? With Philippines and Taiwan, part of Asia and South China Sea, right? But has nothing to deal with Myanmar. In fact, Myanmar people, they are not even allowed to travel to America, right? Hypocrisy at its best. Now, why Myanmar? Why Philippines? Why Taiwan? Okay, what is the reason? Okay, because you might have heard that line, na? The enemy of the enemy is always a very good friend, right? The enemy of the enemy is also a very good friend always. So Taiwan fighting against China, so America is there to support Taiwan. Philippines fighting against China, so America is there to fight against China with Philippines or support Philippines, right? So right now they have got the exercise. So remember guys, the Kamandag drill, annual, remember it is what? Annual, okay, annual US Philippines military exercise focused on amphibious operations, humanitarian assistance and counter-terrorism, right? Now, next thing. So we talk about the geostrategic angle here. So it reflects the US pushback against China's assertiveness into the South China Sea. Further, okay, it connects with the Quad group, not the new Quad, the older Quad, the AUKUS as in Australia, United Kingdom, United States, and India's own maritime drills like Malabar exercise. Okay, and remember, they have used what? The howitzer gun. What is this howitzer gun? 155 mm howitzers. They are long range artillery guns used for precision indirect fire support, vital in modern warfare. Okay, what is they? Long range. Philippines to China. Okay, who is having the practice? The Philippines Army as well as the US Army, right? So history repeats itself. This time history has replicated itself, right? Okay guys, so remember, use this code PRV Live, okay, for any subscription over your StudyIQ courses. And remember, the Pratigya batch, it is commencing from 10th of June, the evening batch, classes time 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, so starting 10 p.m. 10th of June onwards. Okay, subscription amount, if you use the code, it will be 30,999 rupees only. Right, so guys, quickly, if you have enrolled, so let's meet up on 10th of June. Okay, if you haven't, so guys, please, you have got just 5 days, or even not 5, 4 days left. Okay, so quickly take the decision, enroll yourself, and let nothing, literally nothing, come between you and your success. And before that guys, please do not forget to subscribe to the Study IQ English channel. You know it very well, morning to evening channel is providing you all the quantity in quality manner, right, required for UPSC CSE obviously. So hit the subscribe button so that you never miss any update from the channel. And for all such updates, class links, PDFs, etc., you can connect with my Telegram channel, that is study_with_Praveen. So you'll get all the notes, PDFs, okay, or other reading material here, okay. And for any such discussion related to your academics, obviously you can connect with me on my Instagram account, that is Praveen Mishra _2107. Right, so connect wherever you want to, but yes, before that, hit the subscribe button guys, and never miss any update from the channel. Okay guys, so that's it for today's The Hindu Analysis. I hope everything is clear. Thank you so much for joining. Good day, take care, see you soon. Jai Hind.